1942 Washington quarter in PR67 plus condition, struck in the final year of proof coinage until 1950. By 1942, proof production was way up, and 21,123 pieces were produced, fully brilliant and extremely reflective, with just a faint whisper of gold iridescence at the reverse periphery of this gem. It was sold for $1,680.
Here is 1951 Lincoln cent in PR68 red Cameo condition. These 1951 cent is tied with one another as the finest Cameo at PCGS. A single dip Cameo at the service falls short at PR67 red. This virtually pristine registry set coin is boldly struck and starkly contrasted, showing rich copper orange color and deeply mirrored fields, completely carbon-free. It was sold for $1,987.50. Here is 1930 S double eagle or $20 piece, heavily worn coin, graded as about good 3 by PCGS. The 1930 S is among great melt rarities of the late St. Gaudens Double Eagle series. Roger Burdett ranks this issue as the third rarest in the entire series, with an extant population of only about 75 coins. This issue did not circulate, and the only examples surviving are those that were acquired directly from the mint cashier or were left over from the annual essay. The majority of 74,000 pieces struck were melted in 1930s. This example fetched a sum of $44,400.
Here is 1990p Canadian dollar, struck 20% off center towards 11 o'clock, graded in mint state 66 by NGC. Error coins are coins that have some sort of anomaly or mistake in their production, which can make them valuable to collectors. In this case, the error involves the coin being struck off center, meaning that the design is not properly centered on the coin, most likely due to die misalignment. This error half dollar ended up selling for $660. This is 1965 Washington quarter, struck on a 90% silver planchet. PCGS assigned EU details as it comes with rim damage, a transitional wrong planchet error that's the result of an old standard 90% silver planchet intended for the coinage of 1964, getting into the production cycle for 1965 for the 1965 coins that were to be struck on the new copper nickel clad blanks. Scarce and always in demand, it was sold for $5,040.
Here is 1944 Lincoln cent struck on an experimental planchet graded in mint state 62 by PCGS. During World War II, copper was an important munitions alloy, while silver was not. For example, silver was added to the wartime Jefferson nickel alloy while copper and nickel were removed. One can speculate that the present cent was intentionally struck as a part of an effort to replace unsuitable 1943 steel cent alloy, yet reduce the copper content of 1944 cents. In any event, this coin exists in its possibly unique silver-copper alloy. It is lustrous and nicely struck with unmarked surfaces and light golden brown toning. The reverse has a railroad rim near 9 o'clock. It ended up selling for $19,200. This is 1983 Lincoln cent struck on a copper planchet graded as AU55 by PCGS. The typical 1983 cent is copper-plated zinc and weighs 2.5 grams, a transitional alloy mint error akin to its more famous 1943 bronze predecessor. A possible explanation is that copper planchet became wedged in a hopper or mint cart during early 1982 and was finally dislodged the following year. A lightly circulated and moderately abraded mint green and chocolate brown example luster illuminates the legends. It was sold for $16,450.
Moving on with this 1971 Jefferson nickel proof, graded as PR69 Cameo by NGC. What makes this proof coin so valuable is that S mint mark is missing on a verse, while the proof Roosevelt time series has a number of no S varieties. Only one such variety is recognized for the larger Jefferson nickel. This high-end no S proof from 1971 has outstanding contrast and virtually flawless surfaces. The mirrors in particular are remarkable. It ended up selling for $3,450.
Here is 1976 S Bicentennial quarter double struck on a clad dime, highly elusive double denomination coin in PR67 Cameo condition.
According to Heritage Auction, the struck clad dime was overstruck twice by proof 1976's Bicentennial quarter dies. The subsequent strikes have effaced the undertype design, but the diameter and reeded clad edge confirms the undertype. Between the two strikes from quarter die, the coin rotated 100 degrees counterclockwise relative to the obverse side. From the first quarter strike, we see Washington's Q within his hair. On the reverse, the drummer's left-facing hand remains from the first strike. The coin has two small border splits at 7:30 and 10 o'clock, and traces of copper interior are apparent along the reverse border. It was sold for $9,000.
And here is phenomenally toned wartime quarter dollar, 1943 Washington quarter in MS68 condition. Previously from George's Army collection, according to Heritage, the large wartime mintage of this Philadelphia quarter was nearly 100 million coins, but this phenomenal MS68 example is tied with only 5 other pieces for the finest certified of the issue at the PCGS. Waves of iridescent color occupy both sides with gold, olive, crimson and indigo among them. It was sold for $23,000. 1920 Lincoln Cent in MS67 red condition. This is a breathtakingly beautiful example of both type and the issue that will serve as a highlight in the finest collection. Lustrous light orange surfaces retain full vivid color. The strike is full, the texture smooth and satiny, and the eye appeal is nothing short of extraordinary. It was sold for $5,760. Here is 1916 D Mercury dime in extremely fine 45 condition. According to Heritage Auctions, the 1916 D is considerably more challenging to find and show as extremely fine condition than it is in lesser or finer grades. This excellent collector's grade example is eminently attractive with smooth silver surfaces and rich gray accents surrounding the raised elements, sharp from stem to stern. The motifs are well defined and the eye appeal is strong. CEC endorsement confirms these key dates, high quality for the assigned grade. It was sold for $9,000. And this is 1932 D Washington quarter in MS65 plus condition. Billowy satin luster greets the viewer from both sides of this smooth, highly attractive silver-tinged gem. Impressive technical quality and eye appeal for this key date and conditionally challenging issue from the first year of the Washington quarter series. Though the 1932 D's mintage of 436,800 pieces is nearly 30,000 more than its San Francisco Mint counterpart at grades of EF40 or finer, the 1932 D becomes the key date of the series. This specimen ended up selling for $41,125. Thanks for watching this episode till the end. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe buttons below this video, and comment if you have such rare coins. Stay well.